take a few minutes to speak with you concerning my role within the Order and where the Order's been and where we're going in the future, and your admission or simply looking into the Order. First, I'd like to say that the Order Phosphorus began many, many years ago and grew so quickly that it was very hard to continue to develop and shape the future of the Order. What was clear is my demonic will, through my workings over the years, has been I have to manifest Luciferianism to a new level during the course of my life, physical life. So with that said, the Order grew and did quite well. But then we lost sight of where we're going with the Order. And because of that, I noticed these things and had to take a step back. And that's often how I like to do things. I observe and watch for patterns, and then I make a decision based on that from instinctual meditation and such. Recently, I've taken away and removed the council positions and the kind of the way it was being run in the democracy setting of council and panels and stuff. Now, I will be making all short-term and long-term decisions with a few trusted priests and advisors, and that's how I will move forward. That's my choice, and I'm quite pleased with it. The Black Order of the Dragon, Black Adepts, are equally enthused. If you're looking into the Order Phosphorus, let me give you a few points on what our aim is. Number one, the Order Phosphorus is not a forum. It's not any kind of like a Skype or video meetup. It's not a physical building. It's an idea which is given a gateway within every single individual within the Order, either in a creative way or a destructive way. The Order Phosphorus is made great, and thus is Luciferianism, by the individual adept and their accomplishments based on their determined course in life. With that said, the basic Order Phosphorus initiate is never really pigeonholed or stereotyped, because we have all races, creeds, different nationalities, all of those things. But we have a common bond that brings us together. That would be the Luciferian ideology, as written in my various grimoires and books. We have the magical approach, which is reinstating the old pantheons in a new, modern direction, and totally immersing ourselves and becoming one with and a part of the darkness. That darkness we use to shape into the worlds that we create from the fire within us. If you're seeking the Order Phosphorus, you should be independent, strong of mind, willing to question everything in your life. That doesn't include family, that doesn't include things like that, but I'm talking about how you approach everything daily and about overcoming obstacles in your life. So, if you apply to the Order, what will happen is the application will be reviewed, and then you'll be sent a simple email telling you it's been approved. You'll be sent an invoice, which pays for your merchandise and the various forms or whatever we have going. Then you'll be admitted into the Order. You'll receive a PDF or a printed document of a grade book. You'll receive some video instructions or some links to go to those, which will be free anyway. And you'll be sent the membership materials, including a card and an Algol or Infernal Union pendant. Remember, membership is not about those items. Membership and the dues is for the merchandise. The membership is your daily contribution to your own self-evolution. That is the payoff, if you will. All you have to do is apply my workings in a questionable, and question everything, in a logical manner. And if you use reason and logic, you're going to build an ideological foundation that cannot be broken easily and lead towards a spirituality. The Order of Phosphorus grade is Nahimath in the Black Earth, and entering the Order you have a ritual of entry. And I would like to say that if you have my books, which you should have, Dragon of the Two Flames, Mask and Hole, Goetia of Shadows, all of the various Luciferian grimoires, then if you want to adapt them to the grade structure, I fully encourage you to do so. This will allow a individuality and a variation to manifest, which keeps the Order fresh. When I notice the Order becomes too stagnant, or with people just in chats and talking about ideologies and doing nothing, then I will make TOPH go underground, and it will disappear for a while. There will be no replies, and that is because we have to create individuals who want to willfully bring forth the demonic fire within. You're going to look at your necessities, your habits, and activities of mental, mind, body control. Yoga, Aramanic yoga, the yoga outlined, the Tunanu in Dragon of the Two Flames. All of those techniques you're going to study basics of. But then, I want you to branch out and explore the works. And because there's so much that people have not caught yet, that would be empowering if they would try. I'll say that Luciferianism is very close to Satanism, except for we're a ideological and spiritual evolution from that. So that requires a balance of magic with reason and logic. If this sounds good to you, then feel free to apply. And keep in mind that we are individuals, we are somewhat isolated at times, but we impact as much as we can with everything we touch in life. Thank you. The idea can be spread over a long period of time, and we can truly bring change and power and a non-Christian balancing factor to occultism. One of my number one goals in Luciferianism is to remove the Christian duality and slave mentality of that belief system that's inherent in ceremonial magic and many other disciplines and so-called occult avenues in this genre. Well, the Order of Phosphorus, if you're seeing this, you've been admitted and approved into the Order. Congratulations. But this may be for someone who hasn't joined the Order, who's just watching it. Doesn't matter to me. If we have secrets within the Order, we make sure we keep those. Anything else is just details. I'm aware that documents and so forth get spread and pirated out. But that's not where the Order is at. That's not the essence of the Order. The Order of Phosphorus, as you enter Grade 0, based in the Clepothic Nahimath and the Black Earth, Grade 0, this is really your foundation ground. You're going to unlearn and relearn, according to your will and discipline, a new system which is reminiscent of the pre-Christian pantheons of the ancient world, blended with, of course, the Hellenic and the last combatants of Christianity, and with the medieval satanic flair as it would be inspiring against the slave mentality. Remember, all of the things that were strong, wise, beautiful, and powerful and prideful were demonized by the Christians and given what we call demonic or satanic symbolism. Let's embrace that and use it as it really represents to our lives, not a counteraction to a Christian ideal. Now, entering Grade 0, you're going to receive one of the two, the Bible of the Adversary, the TOPH version, a grade book PDF more than likely because they do change and have advancements, and a membership card, crimson with the Algol sigil on it, and a pendant, and a certificate with your name. Now, all those are good items, but where initiation starts is with your imagination, your determination. So, as you get these things, read over them, and the grade book has a 6 to 8 month expected window. So within 6 to 8 months, you should have many of these activities well underway. And they go step by step. The difficulty level is very high because it requires a separation from the dualist and monotheistic ideology. Embracing darkness and learning to think as a god or goddess incarnate. Now, this process will undo the core foundations you had from probably a child if you grew up in any type of religious background. If you're an atheist, it's going to challenge you to use your imagination to incarnate your beliefs and desires. And you will, over time, develop a spirituality. Lucifer should be an alien concept to you right now. It should be an ideal, but an alien concept. And you're going to build a spirituality of your own in time. Your ability to care for yourself, which includes your mental and physical health, become essentially derived from labor, development, and it includes learning something new. So every experience you have in life is a part of your initiation. So start to think of life as an opportunity, even with hardships. The left-hand path is not antisocial in any way regarding interactions with others. Now, as you go forward in TOPH, social manners are needed. I expect you to be respectful. Don't spend your entire life on a computer in a chat room or messaging or Skyping or Facebooking, whatever it would be, arguing points over idiotic, what I call idiotic children's Satanism. This is your life. First thing you're going to do is an activity. What are your short-term perceived necessities? And that would be an example for more income for school, upcoming wedding, travel, etc. Short-term type goals. How does your outlook, how do you think and react, hindering your progression in the world? There's something there. And to say there's not, well, you wouldn't be here. I'm continually working on myself, even through all of the things I've been through in life, and the power and knowledge acquired and wisdom via the Luciferian path. My demonic will fights my consciousness continually, simply for the drive to achieve and accomplish. Everyone has that within them. It's time to learn about your habits and socialization, define and begin a process to achieve goals, affect the strength of will, visualization techniques, and overcoming challenges. Big part there. Now, one of the foundations, if you get this and say, man, I'm really into Dragon with Two Flames, or I'm into Mask and Hole, I'm not so much into the Western demonology, then put down Adversarial Light, follow the guidelines, and pick up Dragon with Two Flames, Mask and Hole, whatever that is, and use that. I want to see creativity and people who really have a desire to manifest the black flame, or Malamu, through their work. Your yearly dues in the Order of Phosphorus after becoming a consistent member is $50 each year. This pays for the websites and all the materials we send. As far as a forum, you will see a forum, although it's not my primary consideration. My primary thing is getting you the info and getting you on track. There are several Black Adepts and Priesthood members I work with based in this goal that we have. The reason for the abrupt, seemingly out of nowhere change, it was not out of nowhere. There are things leading up to the change in the order that's making it more streamlined. But the reason for that is I've never been a completely, how can I say, exuberant fan of what I call council democracy, because a lot of times, no matter how great the people are in it, there's just a lot of talking and no action. I'm a person of action. So you're going to see some more direct things for the Order in the future. I think we'll be onto a great place to where the Order can be either a semi-social ground for those wanting to practice Luciferian witchcraft, or the Sabbats, the dream sorcery, to those who are serious about initiation, not to get a title in the priesthood, because it means nothing unless you use it in your life. How do you manifest your desires in life? And are you expanding and strengthening your demonic will? So that's a basic for the Order of Phosphorus. I'm going to have several other videos coming up that will go into more in-depth, concrete foundations. Thank you.